Welcome to part 3 of cognitive soccer development. In this first exercise, I give the player instructions only verbally. So he runs to the correct color stick. When I call the color out, I verbally gave him instructions to perform either 1. When I call out red, I'll say 1 or 2. They each have a corresponding skill, the color of the stick, and the number 1 and 2. So he has 6 different skills to keep in his memory. As you can see, he's struggling with this right now to memorize these 2 skills per color stick I gave him. So he's going back and forth between the middle cone. When I call out a color, he goes to that color and he performs either the first or the second skill, whatever one I asked him to perform, and you can see he's struggling with it. Now what I asked him to do was the same exact exercise, but I asked him to imagine himself performing each skill 1 and 2 at each color, specific to the color, and I wanted vivid visualization on his part so he can use multi-senses to recall. When I call the color and the skill, it's not just a verbal reminder anymore. So when I say yellow 1, he's already visualized what yellow 1 looks like, and he went through it in his mind. So now he's not just relying on a visual memory, on a visual cue, he's relying on an actual multi-sensory memory. Next, this is overload training now. I gave him a list of 12 random words which he's never seen before. I give him about 10 seconds to look at those words. I want to memorize those words in order 1 through 12, and he's going to have to recall those words in the correct order at the end of this exercise. So he's going to continue now to do the exercise that he did before. I could call out red 1. He has to execute red 1. He's able to do it easier now. Red 1, he knows because he has a multi-sensory picture of that skill. He's still trying to learn these correct 12 words in order. This is not easy to do. And again, in between the cones, execute the skill. When I call out the skill, execute the correct skill as he's memorizing these words. This is an overload for the prefrontal cortex. Basically, your prefrontal cortex can only do about 3 to 4 things at one time. I'm asking him to do at least 3 to 4 things at one time, if not more. As you can see, he's working hard memorizing that list. And at the end of this, when I stop this, he is able to recall 6 of those words in the correct order. Next, I give him a strategy and I tell him, I want you to now try this again with those 12 words, but I want to create a picture in your mind, a story with all 12 of those words that has a visual story. So now he can put those 12 words in order and let it unravel in a visual story that he's created in his mind. Again, he's going to go through the exercise again. He still has to recall the 6 skills and respond to each color and either 1 or 2 on the skills. He's able to do that quite well. And at the end of this, he's actually able to recall all 12 words instead of 6. Now he's able to recall all 12 in the correct order while performing this exercise in here. Now you may ask, what is the benefit of this? There's a huge benefit of this. You're going to see that your player's ability to concentrate is increased immensely. Their ability to pay attention to detail, their ability to understand the learning process and to see patterns and how to learn new skills correctly. Overall, their concentration levels and everything, it will be increased. These are all basic exercises in building that cognitive readiness, building that attention capacity, building your player's ability to really listen and pay attention to detail. This is the basic building blocks in the beginning of cognitive soccer development. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out soccersmarttraining.com for all the information on my Cognitive Soccer Instructor's Diploma course.